Hello, strong people. Week 2, day 2 of Northeast Regional Battle at the Bridge Prep. Deadlift day, and also bag toss day. I remembered this time to do it first rather than last. So, that's what we're going to start with. Not too excited about it, but I don't know, it's just that frustrating type of movement where you don't know exactly what you're doing wrong or if you just suck at it. Because from past experience, I suck at it, so I feel like I need to figure out some other technique or some sort of, I don't even know what, specific exercise to improve this area. And I don't know exactly what the weak point is in the lift just yet. So I need to do some more research, watch some like Highlands Games athletes throw some stuff, and just see what they do that I'm not doing. I looked up some drills last time, but obviously it's been a little bit since I've actually done bag toss, so I'm going to have to refresh myself on what exactly some good drills are, so maybe warm-ups, some activation type stuff to see what I need to get firing before I do this type of lift. Kind of what I should be focusing on during a lift even. So I'm a very mental lifter when it comes to figuring out how to lift stuff. It's not always as simple as just pick it up. Sometimes, yeah, it is. But with the sandbag throw, it feels very technical to me. Because you need to, sit back just enough. You need to extend at the right point. You need to throw it over a certain arc. There's just a lot of stuff that you need to do correct in order for it to actually work. And I think of it as like a baseball thing, like pitching, like a pitching mechanic. There is a lot to a pitching mechanic. And that's kind of what I'm viewing this as. It's a throw, but everything leading up to the release of the bag has to go right. So I need to figure out something because I cannot afford to lose too many points in this event. Because this is going to be, at least what I think is going to be my weakest event. But we still have time to work on it. So let's just get to it. Oh, and I have my dentist appointment today. Pretty much what I thought. I have my wisdom tooth back there still. And sometimes stuff gets caught back there. Like if you're eating like almonds where it has like a little bit of a shell over it, it can get caught behind the teeth and irritate the gums. That's what happened. Something like that got stuck back there and got into my gums and caused an infection, I guess. So infection's gone. Wisdom tooth is healthy, so I get to keep my tooth. No wisdom tooth surgery. And I just need to clean back there a little bit better. It's tough to get to because it's all the way in the back there, and the toothbrush doesn't reach there that well. So I need to get like little picks or something. We'll figure it out so it doesn't happen again. All right, that's enough talk. Let's throw some sandbags. Whew. Bag tosses and deadlifts are done. I meant to check in after bag toss, but I didn't. So I can't open my eyes right. Bag toss felt really good, actually. Not much to really say. It felt good. If it feels good to me, then it probably is good. So that's one of those things. There's a mosquito. I got it. I smacked him. You got a comment for that. Or a like or something. What was I saying? Oh, bag toss. If it feels bad, it's probably bad. It's one of those things that's very apparent that you're kind of messing something up. If you have a good feel for, general movement. Like some people, you can do something and they just have that natural body movement, where they know what to do with it. I like to think that I'm kind of that way because I go by feel 90% of the time. Whatever feels best usually works best for me. So I just kind of stick with that. And sandbag felt good tonight. It felt explosive. Felt like I was throwing pretty high. I don't know exactly what the bar is at right now. I think it's 15 or so. But yeah, it feels pretty good. So I'm okay with that. Deadlift. Deadlift is interesting. I put the suit on. What I've been doing is I've been doing 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plate, and then put the suit on for 4. Beltless 4, belt up for the 5th one, and then keep that same thing the rest of the way up. And I don't know why. That's just what I've been doing, so that's what I'm going to keep doing probably. I had my wife in here, my lovely wife, helping me tighten the straps up a little bit tonight. Not the straps, but you know what I mean, like the cord on the side. And we didn't tighten it very much, but I got down to pull that 4 plates. That felt fine because it's 4. It's going to feel fine. But I put on that 5th plate, 495, and it hurt so bad to even get down there. There was just no way. And I know later on that's probably what I'll need to do in order to get the most out of the suit. But I'm still doing reps right now. If it was singles, I would probably be okay with it being a little bit tighter. And it still was tighter tonight. I could definitely tell. But I had to loosen it up before I put another plate on. There was just no way. I was going to die. So we loosened it up slightly around the hip a little bit because it felt like it was going to slice my legs off. And I haven't worn a suit before until this prep, so I don't know if that's typical. I know I've seen guys that have like big like ring bruise marks around their thighs, and I had some of that last week, and it wasn't that tight. So it hurt so bad I couldn't do it. So we loosened up a little bit, put on the 6 plate, and then I read my program, thankfully, and it said to go to 600 for my first set. So I'm not going to go to 585 and then pull 6 right after. I went straight to 6 and did my first set of 3. It felt okay. Nothing spectacular. Then 635, which is what I had last week for my top set of 5+. Had that for 3 tonight. And then the top set was 675 for 3+. And I had a number in mind, and I got it. So 675 for 7. So that matches what I did at 635 for 7 last week. And arguably better looking this week. So I'm very happy with that. Strap's still sliding a little bit, but they always seem to do that on rep sets. I don't know what else to do. It's just a lot of weight pulling down your hands like that. So skin gives way and sweat a little bit. But it worked out. I know it looks like I'm touching and going rather than dead stop, but I'm really not. I'm not trying to. Like, I'm setting it down, pausing at the bottom, feeling the weights touch, and then I'm just keeping that tension on the bar, which I'm not doing really intentionally either. It's just there's so much tension at the bottom that it's almost hard to touch the floor fully and let the weights, level out before pulling again. With that being said, that's kind of the starting position I want to be in. I want to pull as much slack out of that bar before I actually pull the bar off the ground. So I'm not mad about doing it that way. But plus I'm really trying to learn how to sit back into the suit. So that's why I'm kind of sliding it back down my thighs a little bit slow rather than like dropping it and then repositioning. I'm really trying to sit back into the suit and get a feel for that position. And I think it's helping. Later on, I might go against that just because, you know, that's not how I'll be pulling in competition. I'll be pulling 1 rep. So I need to get into that position right away. So the first rep of all of these sets is the most important to me. So finding that position immediately on that first pull, another mosquito, is of the utmost importance to me right now. So that's something to work on going forward. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what I have now. If I had to guess, it's Dimmel deadlifts again. So we'll take some of these plates off, bump it down to 3 plates again, probably, because that felt good last week. And go from there. I'm happy about that. 675 for 7 is a big PR. I've never done anything close to that. Of course, I've had very weird deadlifts in the past few shows. You know, trap bar, regular axle. I just got bit by a mosquito. A 9-inch axle deadlift from Max. What else have I had? What was before? I didn't have. There was a long time there after regionals last year. I didn't compete, so regionals was a 13-inch. And then before that was deadlift for reps. So I've done a lot of different axles, or a lot of different deadlifts recently. A lot of maxes, though. I'm not really mad about it, but I'm anxious to finally get a standard deadlift bar pull. So if you're still watching at this point, comment down there. What do you think I'm going to hit on June 1st? I have numbers in mind, but like this is kind of uncharted territory. So who knows? We'll find out. Well, I almost forgot to end the video. I got too into the training. I'm just kidding. You can never be too into the training. What did I even do? I don't remember what I recorded. I don't know. I know I recorded. Oh, I know what I recorded. Dimmel deadlifts and pin swings. I feel like I want heavier on pin swings this week than I did last week. I know I had 10s on there before. I don't know why I didn't stack it all the way with 25s. I don't really know. Now looking at it, what I think I could do to get even more weight on there, I have a couple smaller Weeder brand 35s. They're about the same size as some of these 25s, so I could probably throw them on there if I needed to add extra weight, but that was a little bit heavy tonight. It's thrown me off balance a little bit here and there. I'm happy with that. Dimmel deadlifts, I could definitely tell that my glutes and hamstrings are a little bit more tired tonight than last week, so kind of to be expected after, you know, a PR that big, that much volume in one set. Really happy about that still. I'm going to rewatch that video a few times. Ugh. I think it helps that I didn't quite pause like I did last week, having to reset my straps. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't have much else to say. I'm having a lot of fun training right now. I don't know. It's got to be the nice weather. I'm not out here dying yet. It's nice. You know, like right now it's perfect temperature. Is it going to be like that every night this summer? Definitely not. There's definitely gonna be a few days where I probably have that deadlift suit on and I have a fan to my face, just like Eddie Hall did whenever he would train or compete. He'd always have that little fan with him. And I understand why, because it gets stupid hot wearing those suits. It's been cool enough out that I haven't felt the need to do anything like that yet, but I'm sure I will. So I got nothing else for you guys. I talked for like 7 minutes earlier in the video, so you guys are probably tired of that. Off day tomorrow. More bench on Thursday. I'm really liking my press accessory days. Usually I'm not a fan of them just because they're boring, but throwing bench in again, I'm really liking that. And I think I don't know. I think bench is great for overhead press, close grip bench, because the first like 3-4 years of my training before I got a coach and got like really into it. Don't get me wrong, I was really into it, but I wasn't into it enough to get a coach at that point. And that's not saying like if you don't have a coach, you're not really into it. Because plenty of guys program themselves and they're really good at it. Not me. I couldn't do that. So before I had a coach, my usual press day, and I do this, at least once a week, but a lot of the times twice. It'd be push press, just straight bar out of the rack. This was at college, so we didn't really have, we didn't have the strongman stuff. So just straight bar, push press out of the rack, heavy 5s, heavy 3s, whatever. Maybe a heavy single first and then drop downs, back downs, whatever you want to call it. And then strict press, same thing. Then close grip bench. That was my go-to. And I like only ever, so I press 3 times a week some days, some weeks. So it'd be overhead and then bench and then overhead again. And I would do close grip bench on both of those days. So it would be an accessory on my overhead days, and then it would be the main movement on my bench day, my chest day, whatever you want to call it. And that got me to a 350-pound overhead press, out of the rack, which it took me it took me a while to get back to that. Because, on a straight bar, Texas power bar, you have a little bit of width. You can kind of use it, just like Olympic lifters use it to get that little bit of rebound. In strongmen, the implements don't have that. If you're doing overhead, it's stiff bar. It's a circus. There's nothing you can do there. Good power bar. I'm not saying Texas power bar ain't good, but like a really stiff one, like almost no flex. Axle, 0 flex. Log, 0 flex. So learning how to press without having that rebound out of the hole was a whole new thing. So I had a good starting point because I did do strict press as well, but it still took some time to get used to. But I still got there, 350 overhead press at like whatever it was, 21 years old or something. I was happy with that, very happy. Was I 21 when I did that? 22? I don't remember. But either way, it's nice to see that I wasn't completely stupid when I first started training. Other than when it came to deadlift, I didn't know what I was doing. That doesn't matter. I've talked enough. Video's too long now. It's terrible. No, I'll be all right. Anyway, off day tomorrow. More pressing Thursday. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.